would like to know when you're in that moment failing and you have to keep going, what do you say to yourself?
What if? What if I can be the 36? If the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle? What?
You think I was bullshitting you there? You really think you can't eat from the fruit of life and get what you want because some Christian channel told you now you gotta be miserable and broke? You know why God made our imagination the testing grounds of our reality? To see if we could follow the care principle throughout our whole life, and we can't. If you can follow the care principle, meaning care about yourself for one 10-minute thought, you're free from the shackles forever. If you could say, you know what? I'm gonna care about myself and what I want for 10 minutes. Go bask in the feeling of what you want. Tell me what you want. Say it out loud. And if you don't know, but if you know what you want, it's already good. It's already coming to you. Now it might come out like a f***ed up little dirty rose, or it could blossom perfectly and you reap what you sow. The thoughts you plant today are being germinated in your sleep. That's why you sleep, you idiot. You don't sleep because you're tired. When you realize that the operator, the unconscious, is doing it all for you, you can ask yourself, how many negative thoughts have I watered? Like, think about it. You've watered the idea of I want, and you never got, bitch. You never got anything. You watered the ideas of I want. I want you to stop being a fucking loser, but you're still stuck. It's been 10 years and you're still stuck. Snap out of it, bro. And you look back in the times you're winning in life, you go, damn, there was flow there. Just look at your wins, bro. What books do you read? I read the Bible and that's it. One in the chat, that's it. And the Bible's the most misunderstood book I've ever seen. Like, I'll tell you this, bro. I'm at a point where I unfollowed every Christian channel because they're all saying the same satanic shit. They're saying to be a Christian, you cannot be a millionaire. You can't have it literally says you can have what you want. And you're gonna realize you don't even want it after that. How do you have what you want? When you bathe in the feeling that you already have it, meaning there's no greed. The desire is fulfilled in your imagination. It lowers greed over time when you follow the care principle. Self-care and care of others, you will not be obstructed by anything. You're good, you're golden. Now the Bible says you get angry, be angry, but don't lose character.
Shut down that negotiation process, that's mindset training. So it takes a difficult set of daily habits to then change your identity. The way you view yourself. So if you guys are having trouble with negative self-talk, with a pessimistic view of life, with a negative narrative creations of your future, we have to flip your identity through difficult tasks that you fucking idiot again. And it's gonna get harder and harder for you to stick to this. The law of diminishing intent is real. Look it up. There's so many universal laws that you guys are falling under, and you think you're impervious to them. It'll never happen. It won't happen. The second your mind notices you want a piece of it, you'll never drop that. The law of exposure is real. The second you're exposed to something, the level at which it can be done, that you want it, you cannot be unexposed. When you've lived a certain life, you exude it just as your energy. That's your essence. My life is based off of disciplined habits that build my confidence, build my wicked by a system that you create within. I'm that motherfucker. I'm the leader. I do it. This is me. This is what I do all day. That's how I elevate so quick. Like, I get up early now. I quit them vices. I feel so much better. Now your perspectives change. You're looking at life different. You don't fully live it. If you don't fully personify the teaching, throw yourself and your teaching is the motherfucking trash. Made him operate in this manner. The politics of prison made him get up, made him work out. He was a victim the whole fucking time. Didn't even know he could have just flipped his mindset and been in control. Been the man who's creating this individual, this rare individual that's never existed. This one that doesn't crack. This one that's habitually constructing someone who reflects on regret every morning. Everything he regretted from the day before, he reflects on every morning. And he says, I'm extinguishing that. That's my goal today. Whatever the fuck you regret from yesterday, wake up, reflect on it, let it sting, pussy. The shoe fits, wear it. I love you guys. You guys are my freedom from the desires of the world. I notice when I free myself from desire and results and expectations, and I just do the work, during the work I'm free and I don't think about all those painful unmet desires and expectations. And then in turn, by doing so much work, because you want to be free from the desire, you get what you were desiring. Do you get this? I love you guys. I'll probably start cracking up because it's so fucking just laughable at this point.
I promise you there's no distance you can travel far enough to find that dream again. For it is dead. And in its death is replaced by regret.
Money whether you're working or not. Your passive income should take care of your lifestyle. And you can do this. You can set it up like this. Anyone can. It's just that most don't. 1% of the population earns 96% of all the money that's being earned. It's so much out of balance, it's almost ridiculous. I want you to make a written statement. I am so happy and grateful now that, and describe your finances in as much detail as you possibly can. Now we're ready for the third step, and it's a rather interesting step. I want you to write and sign and then read the following commitment every day for the next 90 days. Now, I told you this is a little different, but you're going to program your mind. My signature represents my irrevocable commitment to view this program, to read these positive statements, to make a paradigm shift every day for the next 90 days. Write that in present tense and then sign it. Now, what do you do with it? Here you've got a commitment. You're going to read these positive statements every day. You're going to study this paradigm shift program. You've signed it, and you're going to do this for 90 days. Now I'm going to suggest that you take the A's. Remember that? On number 1, the A sheet was how you're living now. All the negatives, everything written into it. And burn them. Take both of them and burn them. Your present financial position and the way you're living. You've got it all written out. You understand it. You know exactly where you are. And then take the B lists and start to read them. And read them over and over and over again. You know, Goethe, the great German philosopher who's really influenced the thinking of the Western world, he said, before you can do something, you first must be it. See, everything that happens outside has got to happen inside first. Now let's review what we've done. We've gained an understanding that we are literally programmed. We're programmed genetically and environmentally. We've taken a look at our life the way it is. We've decided that we are going to be in the winning category of people. We are going to be very selective about the people that we spend our time with. We're not going to spend a lot of time with people that we don't enjoy and that don't enjoy us. So that even we're not thinking, we get the very best thinking coming into our mind. We're going to sit down and write out our lifestyle the way it is now. All the negative aspects mixed in. Health, wealth, relationships, everything. And then we're going to take another sheet, the B sheet, and we're going to put on there exactly how we want to live. We're going to write it out, I am so happy and grateful now that. We're going to do that with our finances. We're going to write out where we are at financially, and we're going to write out where we want to be. Now, burn the A list. Burn it. It's symbolic. Literally burn it and let it go away. And then start reading the positive statement about how you're going to live and your finances. Read it over and over and over again. You're going to find it'll work like clockwork. Stay tuned in and learn more on the paradigm shift of how to take control over your life. Spot Proctor. Thank you.
Yourself the truth, and the truth is, I'm not happy with where I'm at. That's the truth. The truth is, I can do more. The truth is, I can work.
Hey, look, a whole new year, a whole 365 days to make this joint right. Me and you both know you didn't stick to the script last year, but it's okay though, because this year we come for everything that we lost and more.
I got bad news for you. There's nobody coming. There's nobody coming to save you. There's nobody coming to help you. A knight in shining armor isn't going to ride in and save you. You are the only one that's going to be able to save you. And all this time, you point your finger and you say, I can't do that because I was born here. Or I can't do that because I have this issue. Or I can't do that because they made fun of me. And you know what's going to happen? Nothing. You're going to get more of the same. You're going to get laughed at more. You're going to be ashamed more. You're going to be frustrated more. And you're going to really regret at the end of your life.
It was motivation and it was dedication. There was nothing else going on in my life, you know what I mean?
And you don't like people too, right?
I mean, it's not that I don't like people, it's just that I'd rather just, this needs to be, to get to the level that you need to get to the pinnacle. It needs to be like that. It needs to be no outsiders. It needs to be, you need to have your team and your focus, and that's it. I don't need friends that aren't involved in this game or that aren't on the same path, you know what I mean? Because it's just not, it doesn't make sense.
No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you.